What's up, bag? How y'all bags doing? Blessed and vicious generation. I hope y'all having a great day. Tell your family you love them. Tell them good morning. And go ahead and invite me on the video this morning. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for supporting. I have been very busy, and it's a good busy. It's a good busy because now my mind is like focused on. It's focused on what it needs to be focused on, and it's focused on my goals and my dreams and what I want to do in life for real. Like, y'all won't see what I'm talking about until the project is done. But I've been in my head a lot lately. But it been good thoughts. It been real good things. So I just want to stay focused and continue my journey, continue my path. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I ain't gonna talk y'all ear off this morning because this is my 6th time recording this intro. 6 times. But it's all good. Let's really get straight into it. Y'all remember yesterday we left off at Joseph let his brothers know that was him, right? That was in the beginning. They found out that was Joseph because Joseph couldn't hold it in no more. He let it all out, and the famine came towards Egypt. People started selling their livestock, giving all their money out. They ain't got no more money, so Joseph had to buy all the land, gave them some seeds so they can plant. Now it's leading to Jacob getting sick, and we're here today. So time passed after Joseph had been told that his father was sick. He took his 2 sons, Manasseh and Ephraim, to see him. Now Jacob is told that his son coming to see him. So he gained some strength. He sat up and he told his son Joseph, God Almighty had appeared to him at Luz in the land of Canaan and had blessed him. He said that he would be made prosperous and he would have so many descendants and become the ancestor of so many nations. That he would give his land, he said he would give this land to your descendants to own forever. And he said, now that your 2 sons that were born into the land of Egypt before I came to you are mine, Ephraim and Manasseh, before I came to you. He's saying that Joseph's 2 sons shall be his, as if Reuben and Simon are his. Like, so he's basically saying, like, your sons, my sons. And he said, any children that you have after them will be yours, and they should share the same inheritance with the land of their older brothers. They should share the same inheritance, like everybody is one family. But for me, he said, Rachel passed away as I was coming from Paddan Aram. But when Jacob looked at his sons, he said, who baby is those? He said, them be mine right there, Dad. Those mine. God gave me 2 children while I was here in Egypt. Jacob said, bring them to me. He said, bring them to me so I can bless them. Jacob said, man, I never would have thought I'd see your face. But God is allowing me to see what you created. Joseph bowed down and took both of his children by their hands, and Jacob stretched out his right hand. He had Ephraim's head, and with his left hand, he had Manasseh's head. In Genesis 48:15 and 16, and he blessed Joseph and said, God, before whom my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, did walk, the God which fed me all my life long unto this day, the angel which redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads, and let my name be named on them, and the name of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. And then some had triggered Joseph. He said when he put his right hand over Ephraim, Joseph removed his dad's hand and he was like, don't do that. He said Manasseh was the firstborn. Jacob was like, oh, I hear you. I completely understand you. He gonna be a great person. But Ephraim, the youngest one, he gonna be greater. His offspring will create a multitude of nations, and he then blessed them. Come back to the Bible. Their blessing was Genesis 48:20-22. And he blessed them, saying, thee shall Israel bless, saying, God make thee as Ephraim and Manasseh. And he said Ephraim before Manasseh. And Israel said unto Joseph, behold, I die, but God shall be with you, and bring you again unto the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given to thee one portion above thy brethren, which I took out of the hand of the Amorite with my sword and with my bow. Jacob, like, I need all y'all to come in here. I'm finna bless all y'all. I'm finna bless everybody. Because I don't know how long I got left. So, everybody come on in. All right, so if y'all wanted to read the full prayer, this Genesis 49, 1 through 32. I had summed everybody's prayer up so I can just tell y'all. So, he prayed for all his boys, starting off with Reuben first. So Reuben was the firstborn. He said, when I was at my strongest, I had you. But you was unstable as water, my boy. He said, you was unstable as water. You did something with my concubine. Y'all remember? When Reuben had intimacy, had intercourse with his first wife. Oh, y'all don't remember? Go to 35 and 22. Genesis chapter 35, verse 22. And it came to pass when Israel dwelt in the land that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine. It said it right there. Simon and Levi. He said, y'all use y'all weapons for destruction, for cruelty. I don't want to be a part of nothing. I don't want to be a part of y'all decisions. He said, y'all let y'all anger take over and y'all kill many men. Y'all hurt animals just for fun. I curse y'all anger. It has become too fierce. And he also said that he was going to divide their descendants between Jacob and Israel. And I didn't understand that. So if anybody could help me with that part, yeah. On chapter 49, verse 7, it say, cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. So if anybody could help me out with that part, I thought I had it, but I didn't. He then went to Judah. He said, your brothers will respect you. You defeat all your enemies. My son Judah, you are young. He said, you are a young lion, coming to eat his prey. Judah will always hold the scepter, the staff of authority, until Shiloh. He speaks on a man named Shiloh. He says, until he comes, the nations will obey him. He said he washes garments in wine, and he washes clothes in the blood of grapes. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like he the man. He said his eyes are darker than red. He said his eyes are darker than the wine, and his teeth is whiter than milk. All right, Shiloh. Zebulun, he said Zebulun. He said that he would live. He said that he would live on the seashore and provide a harbor for ships, and his borders should expand across Zidon. Issachar. He said Issachar is a strong donkey laying down between two bags. I think he's saying he's lazy. He's a lazy one. Issachar, he's saying Issachar, you lazy, my boy. He said he laying between two bags. He sees that a place is good, where he comfortable at, and he willing to be a slave and work. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? He like, hey, this place is good right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and settle down right here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They got the trees over here. Y'all, I'm comfortable here. You know what I'm saying? Gotta find me a job now. So that's how Issachar was. Issachar was just that type of person. He said Dan is gonna be dangerous. He said Dan gonna be a serpent, a judgeful person. And he's gonna be the snake that bites the heel of a horse, that makes the rider fall onto his back. Then he said raiders will attack Gad, but he shall overcome. He said Asher's food shall be fat and produce fancy food. Naphtali, he said, is a deer that's free to run and will give beautiful babies. And y'all know he had to show out for Joseph. He told Joseph, he said that he's a fruitful tree. His branches climb over the walls. Archers had shot at him and hated him. But he held his bow steady, and his arms and hands moved quickly in the strength by the mighty God Jacob. The God of your father will help you, and the Almighty will bless you with blessings on top of blessings. And they say he just will receive blessings on top of blessings. Now, Benjamin is a vicious wolf. In the morning, he eats his prey, and at night, he's dividing the loot. Now, I thought it would have been more for Benjamin, because like I said, I really want to know what's up with Benjamin. But then he said he blessed all 12 of them and said, I'm going to die soon. Bury me with my ancestors in the cave in the field of Ephron, the Hittite. The same place they buried Abraham and his wife, where Isaac and Rebekah was buried, and he buried Leah. When Jacob got finished, he pulled his feet under the bed, took a last breath, and he was gone, joining his ancestors. Joseph had fell out crying. He commanded his servants to come and embalm him. Embalm means to give a pleasing fragrance to. To give a pleasant fragrance to. And that took 40 days. The Egyptians mourned him for 70 days. And y'all, I remember 70 days, y'all. Y'all remember? 30, 70. I don't know what folks go 10, probably 50. But don't quote me. Please don't quote me. But 10 is definitely 70. I'm gonna start talking like that. Yeah, I need $10. They were like, what? I need $10. Let me get back. I'm getting off track. All right, so once it was time to stop mourning, Joseph went and told Pharaoh, I'll be back. I got to go bury my daddy as he promised me. And yeah, I'll return though. That's what he told the household of Pharaoh, because I guess Pharaoh wasn't around at the time. But then Pharaoh came out and said, go ahead and take care of your business. I understand your father had made you swear, so go ahead and take care of your business. So Joseph had went to bury his father, the whole house of Pharaoh, his brothers, and his father's family. Now y'all know it was already 10 of Jacob's family coming out to Egypt to stay in Goshen with him. And now his brothers, now the house of Pharaoh is with Joseph taking his father to bury him. Come on now. Y'all know they deep. All right, so, and they left the children in Goshen to watch over the flocks and watch over the herds. They had chariots and horsemen waiting on them. When they got to a tide, they cried loudly in sorrow. And Joseph had a 7-day ceremony for his father. There were some Canaanites that was looking, and they seen the ceremony, and they watched it. And they renamed it Abel Mizraim. Jacob's son carried him into the land of Canaan and buried him in the cave of the field Machpelah. And after they buried their father, they returned to Egypt, and Joseph's brothers started to feel like, y'all think he gonna turn on us? They started asking like he holding a grudge, and he finna lash out on us. He finna take out all his anger on us because of what we did to him. They sent a message out to Joseph to tell him that before their father died, he told them, tell Joseph to forgive y'all for all of y'all sins, for the bad things that they did to him. And they said, please forgive us for our sins. We are the servants of God, your father. And when Joseph received the message, he cried. His brothers came and told him, we are your servants. And Joseph said, please don't be afraid. I am not in the place of God, am I? While you plan bad things for me, y'all listen to this right here. While you plan bad things for me, God planned it to be good, so that in the end, many lives will be saved. I will take care of you and your little ones. Y'all, that hit me. I ain't gonna lie, when I was reading the Bible, that had hit me. He was like, y'all playing bad for me, but God turned it into something good. God planned, matter of fact, that was God planned all along. Matter of fact, God knew their intention was gonna be bad, but he made it to be good. Like, who knew his brother selling him selling him to the king of Egypt would turn him into the governor of Egypt. Like, overnight, he over Egypt. He the one that made sure everybody eating Egypt. Like, who would have known that? Nobody but God. You feel me? He lived to be 110. He saw 3 generations of his son, Ephraim, and the sons of Machir, and Manasseh. And Manasseh brought his sons before Joseph when they were born. And Joseph told his brothers, I will die soon, and God will be with you. He will lead you out of this land into the land that he was sure to give Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Joseph made them swear an oath, saying, when God comes to visit you, you shall take my bones with you when you leave. And Joseph died at 110. After his body was embalmed, he was placed in the coffin of Egypt. And that's where that ends. And y'all, we have completed Genesis. Like I said, y'all, this is my first time reading the Bible, and I'm finna keep going. Like, I really enjoy Genesis. And like, I learned a lot. I done posted every from page 1 to page 3, it ended at 48. And now we on the Exodus. Exodus is our next chapter. I'm so glad that we steady moving, we steady trucking through it. And y'all, thank y'all for supporting, thank y'all for liking. Don't forget, Blessing Bitches Generation will be on top soon. I got something coming. But yeah, like I said, y'all, thank y'all for watching. I'm out.